Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Houston Texans.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Okay, ready?
They'll start on the ground with Pierce.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
And they'll go right back to Pierce.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Lavonte David making his presence felt in the backfield.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away.
This is taken at the 23.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return.
And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. The drive starts with a run by White. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down, here's White.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all this stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Mayfield going to take it on the sneak. And he is not going to get in as the big body stop him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and
just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. They end up getting stuck twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
Mayfield keeps it himself, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield, his 17th touchdown now on the season.
And the Buccaneers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Sims going to go ahead and hold on to this one, and they'll start at the 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
The Texans at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, you know, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get it.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Levante David. Inside the 10. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Texans nothing. Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And nothing to speak of there after the catch as they get him right to the ground at the 37. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because This has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Now that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Joe Tryon able to record his 5th sack of the season. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 14, Texans nothing.
Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now 3rd down and very long. Play action. Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. They go again with Pierce. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
First and 10, it's Pierce. He'll get this down to the 38.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down and 6 now. Pierce now up the middle. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Play action. Stroud now. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Ka'imi Fairbairn comes on. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's a toss right side with White.
And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, got to carry the ball, but how about the people in front? Leverage, athleticism, they create some nice space for him.
Third and 5.
Throwing, Mayfield.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
First down, Mayfield.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8.
To throw, Mayfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Mayfield. This is White on the screen. And he's not going to get the first down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or 2 short. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one is right down the middle.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Sims going to go ahead and hold on to this one, and they'll start at the 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Stroud off the play fake.
And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Now Stroud.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
There's a nice move. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Stroud out of the gun here.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Throwing now is Stroud. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Texans 3.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
A run to begin the second half with White.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
He did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
They run straight ahead here with White. And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They give to White on the option.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk.
And now look at this. Big gain, but fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And now they're in the hurry up.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's 2nd and 7. Another carry for Pierce. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
Pierce gets this one running right.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd down and 4. Give to Pierce.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Stroud sets up the play action.
And got his man. It's Schultz, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Texans have cut it back within a score.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. That is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. White running to the left. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Mayfield on play action. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
And it's been a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock. Really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On the return is Sims.
A very good return that time. 18 yards.
And the Texans will take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to...
And that's caught inside the 30. Winston. Takedown. 74 yards.
And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground with White. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Mayfield off the play fake. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Chris Godwin,
A 5-yard touchdown.
and the Buccaneers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Next is score, Buccaneers 24, Texans 17. Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Here's Steven Sims on the return from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 10. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
It's Devin White, the linebacker. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they got a good chance, and then they end up winning this game.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 41. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. Here's White. They set up the screen. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
At their own 19-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds his target. It's Schultz. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Joe Tryon
in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Stroud to throw it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. This is caught by Evans.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
White.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. Mayfield going to take it on the sneak. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Mayfield keeps it himself. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. Mayfield going to take it on the sneak. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Baker Mayfield, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Bucs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
And they take a knee. What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win.
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over. You bragging ignorance. You lack the vision for sacrilegious. I feel my ratchets. You ever offended my clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given the credit so you can save now. This ain't